Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to install the catch can on a Mark IV VR6. If it's a Jetta, GTI, R32, same rule applies. 12 valve, 2.8, same rule applies, just different location. Okay, so let me show you what I did. This is a 24 valve. I took the cover off to show you guys. The cover still fits with the modification that I've done. So 24 valve, the PCV vent is on the left side of the engine or the right side if you're standing the opposite way. Same rule applies for R32, same location. If it's a 12 valve, it'll be on this side and it'll be going to the intake boot before the throttle body. And I think a Mark V is on this side as well. But let me show you what's going on here. So there used to be a hose going from here to the PCV vent on the valve cover and then going across to the back of the intake boot over here. So first things first, you're going to get rid of those hoses. You're going to buy this intake manifold plug blocker from swoopsbuilts.com. He does a lot of custom fab, makes a lot of custom parts. If I remember correctly, they're like 20 bucks or 40 bucks, I don't remember. Okay, and then you're gonna cut that hose off of this connector for the valve cover from the old setup. You're gonna cut that and take this connector, make a hose, get the right size, slip it over, screw it down so it doesn't pop off, and run it however you want to run it, but this is the way I ran it. And then you're gonna run it over to your catch can. This is something I made myself. You can buy whichever catch can you feel is good for you. This is a Morso. I think it's like 60 or 70 bucks on eBay. I always use these, so this is my first choice, right? So this is the in, coming in, and this is the out. I have an exhaust scavenger. You don't have to run an exhaust scavenger, but I just prefer to do that. And then you're out, you can run it back into that hole on the back of the intake boot for the throttle body. But what I did was I capped it off. Connect that away so you can see. I capped it off so I don't have an air leak and I don't want anything getting sucked up in there by mistake. And you don't have to do that. You can run your return back into the intake. It's still gonna catch oil, PCV, crank pressure, whatever you want to call it, gunk. Cool. I just don't want to do that on this car. And then my return is going down underneath the car, and then to this exhaust scavenger right here. This is a two-piece part. You gotta buy the part that welds onto the exhaust system, and then you gotta buy this part that screws onto that part you bought that is welded onto the exhaust system. I'll leave the links for the parts in my description if you want to run it like this. So I know most people don't. This is how I choose to do it. I do this on all of my cars, my Mark 3s, Mark 2s, Mark 4s, Mark 5s, whichever I have for daily use. And yeah, and I put a screw clamp on it so it doesn't pop off. So pretty much when the exhaust is like at a certain like flow, there's a little check valve in there that opens up and sucks the case gases through and comes out to the exhaust. Nothing, you know, I only every now and then you'll get a little nice flame. I know you guys like flames and burble tunes and two-step and all that crap, but whatever, that's the only thing that's the downside to it. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. And these are relatively cheap parts. This is all push lock fittings. This is 10 AN. You don't have to do 10 AN. It's a 10 AN straight. It's a 10 AN 90, and that's pretty much it. I think these were like $12 for the pair off Amazon. And the hose you can get at AutoZone, Advance, Auto Parts, O'Reilly's, Napa, whichever store is convenient for you. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and then also this is a vented to atmosphere. You don't have to do that either. This is just my personal preference. I know some people don't like to get the little gas smells in the car, oil smells in the car. Doesn't bother me too much. Well, believe it or not, this car doesn't smell too bad. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And same rule applies for Mark III 12 valve, the AAA style motor. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And simple stuff. Thank you guys for watching.